the other nations are losing their minds right now. No one wants to be white anymore. No one wants to be European anymore. This is why all of a sudden it's okay to just identify with whatever it is that you want to be. Everything worked out just fine as long as the Israelites were asleep. See, we are the ones that wake up and we reprove everyone. We make everyone uncomfortable. That's why on Revelation 11, when the two prophets, the northern kingdom, southern kingdom, were asleep, everyone in the world was partying. Now that the Most High has awakened us once again, now the party is over with. And now no one's responsible for the things that happen to our people. No one's responsible for coming over here, rape, robbing, murdering, and stealing anything. No one wants to be responsible. No one wants to pay that bill that is now coming due. So now all of a sudden people are just like, I'm going to show you guys a quick video about how people don't want to be white. They don't want to be European. They do not want this history. But for the last few hundred years and before pre-2020, when 2019 and before, everyone loved being European. Everyone loved being America and talking about all the great things this country's done. But now all of a sudden, people don't want to be associated with their history. But look, you guys took the payoff. You took the bag. You took the blessing. Okay. And now all of a sudden people keep, it doesn't matter who the Israelites are. It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter what color they are. But see, the thing is that we didn't make color a thing. You did. You guys were the one that if you have any drop of so-called Negro blood in you, you're Negro. You guys are the ones that set up everything. You're the one that set up separate but equal, or separate but not equal. You're the one that set up all these laws in your favor. And now when the Most High is showing you that that was all folly and that was all wrong, now all of us think they can just run away from their history and that's going to be okay. That's why critical race theory, they all hate that. I'm like, why? It's your history. Oh, it's alternative. No, it's not alternative. It's the history that you've hidden. Let me show you what this looks like in scripture right now. See, all of a sudden, everyone doesn't want their history no more. Obadiah 1. I would love to see what the rest of Obadiah says, because you think he only wrote one chapter? I'm sure he wrote a lot more than just one chapter. Okay, but this one pretty much damns all the other nations anyways. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So right now, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, for the violence you guys done against the Israelites, shame shall cover thee. All of a sudden, now all the things that you've done is coming out, and now shame is covering you, and now you do not know what to do. I'm going to show you this brother's video, a little clip from his video. He did a great job just breaking it down, talking about how, you guys, the Europeans brought Spanish, they brought their Catholic religion over here and they forced it on us. But a lot of Latinos, and people who speak these other languages, they cling to these languages and they think that that's what makes them what they are. But these languages and everything else are European. And the fact that so-called Europeans, they can switch from both. They can be European when they want to, but they can also be Latino. They can say they're Cuban. They can say they're Mexican. They can say they're Panamanian or Colombian whenever they want to. They can switch back and forth. But real people here don't have that opportunity. We are just whatever it is that you guys have say that we are. Check out this video.
Not been for circumstances. The fact is that I am an American. But I identify as a Cuban American. That makes me Cuban.
That's not what makes someone Cuban.
I would have been, had it not been for circumstances outside their control, I would have been Cuban if that wasn't taken from me.
No one took it from you, though. You just never were.
How dare you tell me that I cannot be and do not identify as being Cuban? I cannot be who I want to be.
You could.
I feel that I am.
You could, but it's just not true, though.
This is the part that I want you guys to understand, is that I was never given that choice. I would have been that Cuban that I was meant to be. And now you're ripping that shit away. You're ripping it away. Do you see how...
So you're crying and suffering because you feel like I'm trying to take something from you. But let me tell you something. I'm not taking anything from you. I'm only pointing out the fact that to be Cuban, you have to be born there.
I am telling you right now, I was born in the United States. I am an American. I admit that. I agree with that 100%. Let's move on with that. My nationality
Is your DNA fully European?
Who the fuck gives a shit? Todo lo que yo sé es hablar español. Mi primer idioma fue español.
That's a European language.
Puta de Castro.
European language.
Cada vez que yo quiero identificarme como cubana, cada vez que yo digo algo así, tú me lo quieres limpiar de eso. ¡Hijo de puta!
The only one that's been stripped away, the only one that has been stripped away from their culture and identity is us, from your people. You have not been stripped away from anything, from nothing at all. You are crying and suffering because you feel like I'm trying to take something from you. I'm not taking anything at all. I'm not taking nothing from you. I'm only telling you the technicalities of nationality, and you're trying to claim a nationality that isn't yours. That's it. That's it. I have not taken anything from you. Nothing at all. Nothing.
You don't know the fucking thing. You don't know the fucking trauma that you're causing right now. I have had to fight for years. I'm 40 fucking 8 years old. And all of a sudden, you want to take the only thing that I have left to hold onto. You want to rip that away from me. How better is that from you than taking that away from somebody who wants to identify themselves as transgender?
See how crazy people are getting right now? Because now, like I said, no one wants to be European. No one wants to, represent that history anymore. You guys were proud. Hey, remember, we used to be in school, and they used to talk about slavery. Everybody used to turn around. As soon as the teacher talked about slavery, look at us. Look at us and look down on us and look about all the stuff that they were able to do to us. Yeah, now the shoe's on the other foot. It don't feel too good, does it? Now your history is being put out there and you don't like it too much. But there's more to that Obadiah. Let's check that out real fast. Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain from his lands, right? So shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. All right? And there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Okay? So just a little opportunity to just kind of show you like how things are right now. People they don't want that history. They don't want to identify with their history. But your history is now going to continuously be exposed. And as I talked about, shame will cover you. Shalom.